Oh man, what should I do? What should I do? Native SegWit or SegWit? Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to teach you a quick one. This is about a 2 or 3 minute video. First we are going to get in. I know you guys are looking at it and you're like, what is the difference between a SegWit, native SegWit, and a legacy Bitcoin address? Well, we're going to get into all that and more in this quick short video. Stay tuned. Alright, so let's get into the wisdom one-liners. We've been doing this for the next 30 videos. We are on Proverbs chapter 23, verses 4. This is the 8th saying. Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Do not trust in your own cleverness. Cast but a glance at riches, and they are gone. They will surely sprout wings and fly off to the sky like an eagle. Guys, there's more to things than life than money. Go enjoy yourselves. Go spend your time with family. Bring others to God. Teach them about God. It's not all about the money. Not everything's about the money, guys. That's a huge wisdom one-liner. When we leave this earth, we aren't leaving with that money. We're turning into dust, and that's it, bro. It's either heaven or hell from there. Alright, so let's get into what is Bitcoin native SegWit. So first it started with Bitcoin Legacy, which is the original Bitcoin address. We were getting super high transaction fees. Let me actually pull up the transaction fees so you guys can see that. This is the Bitcoin transaction fees. So this is the reason why they started to come out with the SegWit wallets and the native SegWit wallets. So if you look back in 2017 when everyone was trying to FOMO in and getting in, the transactions were as high as 50, 60 bucks. Some were even high as 70 bucks. And obviously they tapered off after that. But I mean, that's crazy. That's a high transaction fee. So if you're trying to send 10 bucks to someone or 20 bucks or buy a coffee for 5 bucks, you're paying 70 bucks in transaction fees. So this is where the need of a second layer blockchain needed to come out. So basically what SegWit is a blockchain that is, or a ledger that is built on top of the actual original legacy blockchain. So instead, it'll actually explain it here. So a native SegWit account and a SegWit account. These are what are built as like a witness proposal. So here in August 2017, the soft fork implemented SegWit took place. Its adoption is quickly. So what did SegWit change? So SegWit, also referred to a wrapped or nested SegWit, reduced the size of each transaction's data. So they reduced the size of the transaction data, further allowing more transactions to be on the block, which reduces the transaction fees. So you guys are asking yourself, man, that's a mouthful. Okay, so what's better? That's really why you guys are watching this video. So all the wallets have a legacy Bitcoin address because that's the original. That's what everyone uses. That's it. Then they started doing the native SegWit. Some of them have this, or I'm sorry, SegWit. Some of them have this. Some don't. Again, this one has lower transaction fees. If you guys are unsure of a wallet, if it has it or not, do some research on it. If you can't find any research on it, if you want to be on the safe side, send it to Legacy. It will always go through that way. Yes, there are more fees, but you can sleep at night knowing your transaction went through, especially when you're trading with it. So use a native SegWit so you have lower fees. Using a legacy address is pointless as it simply means slower confirmations and higher fees. So you need to make sure, obviously, that the wallet has it. If they have it, then yes, it is pointless. So with the Ledger Nano S or like any of the ledgers, they do support all three addresses or all three wallet types. So here's the pros. So the BCH or BECH32 native SegWit addresses that start with a BC1. So this is how you can verify it. The native SegWit BECH32 address can save 39 to 58% in fees. So, which is nice. That's huge. Better checksum and better error connection and detection. So also quicker transaction times. Less block weight. So more transactions per block, as I stated. either all lowercase or uppercase, so easier to read off without making mistakes. Well, now in these days we do copy and paste, so maybe it can be that point can be disputed, but it's still a good point. The cons: not all businesses and wallets support this right now. In the future, it'll be supported, which is good. The SegWit P2WSH some addresses. This is the one that starts with a 3. The pros of this is the SegWit P2WSH address starts with a 3 to save 26 to 44% in fees. So obviously you guys are wanting to use this to save the most, just so you know. And for same priority versus sending non-SegWit addresses. Backwards compatible with all wallets. The cons: higher fees than native SegWit, so you got to keep that in mind for same priority. Larger transactions than native SegWit. Less ideal address format compared to advantages of BC. So they do upper and lowercase, so you got to keep that in mind. Legacy: this is the original. The addresses that start with 3, like the other SegWit address, compatible with all addresses and most wallets. The cons: 26 to 58% higher fees than using SegWit transaction. So if you can use basically the whole point of the video is if you can use a SegWit transaction, use it. If you can use a native SegWit, use it. Those are the native SegWit. So it goes 1, 2, and 3. Number 3 is your legacy. Every wallet accepts that. Number 2 is your SegWit. Most wallets will accept it. And they will have lower transaction fees. And the best transaction fees and times is going to be your native SegWit. But you got to keep in mind, not all wallets have it. And same thing, so you guys can read that for the most part. But again, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We make videos like this all the time to give you tips and different articles and also other videos on how to get some free cryptocurrencies and other upcoming cryptos that are new to the market and about them and what they do. So again, thanks for watching, and tell me what you guys think of native SegWit, and if I missed any points on the Bitcoin wallet addresses. Thanks for watching.